need a response team.
The Avengers Initiative was shut down.
This isn't about the Avengers. These people may be isolated, unbalanced even, but I believe with the right push, they can be exactly what you need.
War is it won by sentiment, Director?
No, it's won by soldiers.
Right now, every single one of you out there, have a chance to be a part of the greatest organization the NFL has ever seen, the Dallas Cowboys. And you are fans of a championship football team. And what do? You blog. You blog so hard that you're running up and down the internet all night long. If it's 4 o'clock in the morning and you got to get another story out, you blog. You know why? Because you know more about your team than anybody else. There is 32 teams in the league. 32 teams. You expect them to know every team like you know yours? Wait, they don't. They don't. And how do you do this? You go to the Dallas Cowboys show, you get a blog, and you blog about the Cowboys. You blog all night long about the Cowboys. You tell people what they need to know about the Cowboys instead of letting people tell you. That's what you did all last year. No more. You know why? Because we have the internet. All you have to do is have heart. And you can do it. You know why? Because you're a fan of a championship football team. And a fan of the championship football team, they give everything. They give everything they got to help their team make it to the Super Bowl. And if you're not willing as a fan to give it all you got, then you go to the New England Patriots. Blog, 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 blog. There's nothing better than that. Nothing more fulfilling. Nothing more special. Blog.
Oh, let's go purpose. It is on purpose. Yes, this is not by mistake. The DC universe has united again because we feel we need to talk about these pressing matters at hand. Now, after the recent acquisitions, the trade with Mike and all that, we got some picks. You know, we got a nice little plethora we sitting on right now. But DC Universe has assembled together today to say, them picks. Let's go.
F them picks, man. I stand with that all day. The sad part is I'm gonna probably have to be the voice to fight the team F them picks. Because, you know, I've been trying to find people that really want to debate. People scared, bro. I'm gonna be all the way honest. People are really afraid to face us. I guess they don't watch the squabbles that we had in the past, and people don't want the smoke, man. It's like it's a lot of people like to talk shit in a safe place, but it's like, come to the arena, man. Like, come to the arena where you got to really actually push your idea. So I think it's appropriate to kick it off with I think one of the perfect short kings in the game. Let's kick it off with my brother Lou Takes and his short.
Dallas Cowboys need to get aggressive because Dak's window is.
Let me do it right. I'm gonna do you right, bro.
Dallas Cowboys need to get aggressive because Dak's window is closing. Dak Prescott is currently 31 years old, and if you wait to cash in on the Michael Parsons trade picks, he will be 34 years old. And if we want to give those picks time to mature, roughly 2 to 3 years, Dak will be 37 years old. And it's very safe to say he will be past his prime. So
let's stop right there. Let's just stop right there and go around. And can I start it?
Yeah.
That's the primary reason it's F them picks. That's the primary reason it's F them picks. It's a lot of people that's literally for the team. Hey, it's a bad start. It's an average start. Hey, let's mail it in right now. You can't afford really to mail in no years going forward. You
No.
gotta honestly be aggressive every year because these DAC years are expiring. And I'm thinking you probably got at best four of his best years left. Ain't nobody want no old Dak Prescott when these draft picks mature. That's also why, honestly, we lost the trade. So if you are not F them picks, you not understanding the urgency of what Lou just talked about. Go ahead, big time. We'll go in that whole circle.
Listen, it's simple for me. I'm not built like that. I'm not built to give up on a 17 game season in week 3.
No.
I mean that's about as simple as I can put it.
Well
You may struggle, but when people give up, we've all seen throughout the years of a team that may have a up and down season, and then at the end they get hot. There have been wild card teams that have won Super Bowls. There have been teams that may have started off 0-2, end up with winning records, be in the playoffs, won divisions. So I'm just not built that way. Yeah, defense look bad. Yeah, mistakes been made, all that type of stuff. But we got a season to go, and if we throwing in the towel now, I'm questioning your fandom. To be honest with you, that's what I'm doing. I can't speak for everybody else. And when it get down, you got to figure out ways as an organization on down to the coaching staff, and then the players have to take it, look in the mirror, and let's strap this thing up and let's go play a game at a time. You can't get all of your games back in one game. You got the Green Bay Packers, for instance. Let's figure out how we're going to beat Green Bay. Ladies and gentlemen, if your mindset, and I pass it on to Star, if your mindset is saying, how much are we going to get beat by? Maybe you need to just sit out. Us, we trying to figure out how we're going to win this game, son. Go ahead, Star.
Yeah, I agree with what Big Time said. I agree with what Lou said. It's like the reality is that Dak is getting older and he's in his prime right now. But you should have, when he was on his rookie contract or that second year contract, you should have been going all in then. But you never do. You never go all in. You just play it safe. You just see, what's going to happen with the team that you put out. And you've never really done anything aggressively. Over the whole Mike McCarthy tenure, the best players that you brought in for Mike McCarthy was Brandon Cooks, who was already nearing 30, and Gilly, who was already 30. I think we got Gilly when he was like 33. So those are not really get over the hump moves, and I'm not saying those guys didn't help us. They helped us, but obviously they did not help us get over the hump. And we could see in that playoff game versus Green Bay, I mean, Cooks hurt us, and so did Gilly. And I know Gilly was hurt, but I mean, he was out there. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at that type of situation, you've got to think as a Cowboys fan, okay, if we hoard these picks and we do nothing with them and we let them mature and wait till Dak gets 34, 35, 36, 37, you also have to look at, okay, well, who else is going to be getting older? CeeDee Lamb. Who else is going to be getting older? Bland. Like, everybody is getting older.
Right.
And we don't know. Every year you have to treat as precious because God forbid, but you never know what can happen to one of your star players. Like, you never know what could happen to one of them. So banking on, we'll just do it next year. Or, we'll just do it 2 years from now or 3 years from now. Like, where is the guarantees in that? And we know how hard it is to get a quarterback in this league. I always go to the can't miss quarterback. What's his name? Trevor Lawrence. He was the can't miss quarterback. He's won at every level. He's 6'6". He's got a strong arm. He's got this and that. And now they pretty much saying if Trevor Lawrence don't do it this year, they might be looking to move on. You look at these rest of these quarterbacks. Anthony Richardson, he got beat out. He was the one who could throw the ball 100 yards flat-footed. He got beat out by Daniel Jones. Like, what y'all don't realize is quarterback is a position where it has to season. And coaches are always going to take that seasoning over the new hot shot. Only us and the fans of fantasy football, we're like, yeah, let's go out and get this young guy. Let's do this. But when you see what teams are doing around the league, they'd rather have a vet. They'd rather have a vet than this young hotshot quarterback. Because all of these teams that got the young hotshot quarterback that were number 1 or number 2 or number 3 pick in the drafts, a lot of these guys are backups, especially over the last 5 years. They're backups now. So there's no guarantees after that. So saving your picks to potentially get Arch Manning, that doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make if you're a fan, because even if you get Arch Manning, we've got to grow with Arch Manning. There's still going to be years we got to go through his development before he's even ready to play in a Super Bowl. And do you know
he ain't ready to play in Texas, right?
He's not ready to play in Texas, but we need a tank for him. And then you look at somebody, you got to say, well, are you Eli Manning or are you Peyton Manning? And even when you look at Peyton Manning, his rookie year, I believe he threw like an obscene number of picks compared to touchdowns. He was one of those quarterbacks where it took him a while, even though he's a Hall of Famer now. So I believe if you want to win as a Cowboys fan, which you should want to win, you need to be pushing the front office to make moves now. So every year that we can, so that we can try to see a Super Bowl before Dak says I'm out. Because I saw somebody say Dak's not going to get a second contract here. Dak has no trade, no tag clause. That means he chooses if he wants to come here or not. It's just plain and simple. So if he don't want a Super Bowl in this next contract, I do think Dak probably will choose to be out. He'll probably go over there with the Saints. That's his hometown. And see if he can win a Super Bowl there.
So when you look at these things, you look at your team as currently constructed, right? When you say, okay, decent, not bad, not terrible. And that's where we were at the beginning of the year. Then the injury bug has started to bite us quite a few times. So we know where we at right now. We are leaking fluids. We have to get to the auto repair shop ASAP. It's bad. I mean, your defense has given up over 1,100 yards in the last couple weeks, over 90 points. You're averaging giving up 30 points a game. Your pass rush is non-existent. Your secondary can't cover a bed. Your linebacking core has very little range. They're not even really a good group of tacklers, if you ask me. Take the attention off Dallas. F Dallas for right now. You look at Washington. You look at Philadelphia. Two teams who were in the NFC Conference Championship last year. And they could have said, you know what? We had a pretty good roster. We got pretty far. We going to be good where we at. No, they didn't do that. You see Washington add Debo. You see Philly adding cats constantly, like on the regular.
Yeah.
They add people like just because it's a damn Wednesday. Like, for real. So
that's right.
And they were at the NFC Conference Championship. We didn't even sniff the playoffs, and we over here like, nah, I'm good, love, enjoy. The hell?
Yeah. That's
See,
what's
when
crazy.
you do that, it says you don't give a. That's why I got the hat on tonight. You don't give a damn about this team. You don't give a damn about winning. You don't care about none of that. You just appreciate the fact that you got some pretty good players that fans like to come and spend a lot of money for and watch the game and talk and not stand up or yell for the damn team. That's what you're comfortable appeasing to. Now, see, these 5 individuals you see on this panel, The people you see in the chat, nah, we actually give a damn. We love the Cowboys. We are engaged with the Cowboys. We joined at the hip. That's our baby. Y'all heard Michael Irvin. How long has it been?
In 30 fucking years.
So again, if you care about your team and your squad, you will invest in them now, because guess what? If you don't, it won't be no more patchwork. It won't be no more, oh, we only need 1 or 2 more pieces. You're going to have to rebuild this entire franchise from scratch.
From scratch.
What you do? Lou, you got it, big dog.
Before you go, Lou, I want to play the rest of your short.
Okay.
Those draft picks maximize Dak's youth. And if you're in the group that believes that we should be drafting Dak's replacement, let me remind you that the Cowboys have failed to find a franchise quarterback in the past, and we have not found one since Troy Aikman. We have tried 18 quarterbacks from between Troy Aikman and Tony Romo, and Tony Romo came to us by accident, and Dak Prescott came to us by accident. Cowboy Nation, it's really best if you maximize Dak's prime right now.
So yeah, like,
And real quick, some people think opposite, totally opposite. I invited him today. I wish he was here to defend his take. I totally disagree with his take. He totally disagreed with my take. I'm okay with that. But I really wish people would come to the arena, for real, so we can go back and forth on this, because Marcus Mosher thinks totally different. He's saying, I really hope Jerry Jones doesn't make a panic trade. The Cowboys aren't close. Don't waste assets on a lost season. Well, go ahead, and then we go talk about that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Fandom how you fandom, but y'all, I grew up, born and raised in Dallas. My love for the Cowboys is different. Okay, let me just start there. That's why I go harder than pretty much any other you see, even the people that's bigger than me. So people like him, I just question your motives. Because now you want to throw away another season. Last year was technically a throwaway by your front office. And you want to throw away another. They literally threw away a season by having a lame duck coach this football team and literally withhold assets and literally kept this team from being what it is. And now we have another year. The time is just turning. Yet another piece of sand falls in the hourglass, and we just saying, oh, it's running back next year. Mind you, here's hypocrisy on all this. And mind you, this man is pushing draft picks, and y'all know what is a clear draft need on his team, and he has the same doctrine against a certain position, 2 positions in the draft. Sometimes be aware of the messages coming from certain people. He is the wrong person. And he was got here. I argued with him before on that positional value BS, because he don't because funny enough, everybody let's draft Caleb Downs, safety. Let's draft Jeremiah Love, running back. We're not in draft season, but mind you, that was the same people who was pushing against running back and against safety. Okay, so let me get back to my original point though. I question everybody who's against and wants to be passive and hoard these picks. Because I think y'all fail to realize how much we are lucky, the stars align for this team to even come together to begin with. I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ, but the Cowboys is a Big Bang theory. You know what I'm saying? Micah got to you because the Lord has sent a one and only global pandemic. Ooh. And he put the thought in Micah's mind to sit out his final season, to not go to the damn NFL draft, to only do what do they call it? The day the day he works out, and put the thought in all them other goofy teams' minds. 11 teams ahead of you. You trading back to not take a chance on a Micah Parsons, and they passed up on a generational player to fall to your lap. CeeDee Lamb fell into your lap in a more generational wide receiver class. It took your rivals having a butthead moving back. Literally picking a Jalen Reagor, the next pick being Justin Jefferson, for CeeDee Lamb to fall in your lap. You know what I'm saying? And then it took you taking Ezekiel Elliott, one of the all-time running backs in our franchise, and in the same draft we found our franchise quarterback. And I was arguing with my uncle, and I hope he's watching me today, because people fail to realize it. You didn't believe in Dak because you had him as a 4th-string quarterback behind somebody that got converted into a safety.
Yeah.
This entire team,
you got lucky, man.
You got lucky as hell. And I think people do
He
not
was the third
understand.
quarterback picked in the 4th round.
He was the third quarterback pick in the 4th round.
That means you didn't really like believe in him,
You
bro.
didn't believe in him. You just took a
You
shot.
just all right. Let's
You brought a clipboard.
let's
I
just
gotta bring a clipboard. This whole
let's-
clipboard.
yeah.
So when
Let's
we
get this
had-
guy.
We draft corner pieces by luck, man.
Yeah.
Luck. I literally said accident and luck. Somebody was arguing with me on Instagram tomorrow. All right, bro, you ain't watch. You're like, it's been accident and luck. And you're willing to just let the hours of the days go by of this team. You already traded away. That's why I was even more mad. Because like I said, how we got Micah in the first place. We got Micah in the first place. And now these picks are here. And you saying, let's run it back again. What you want to do? Try your luck? Because your drafting history, if you on the side of replacing that, boy, you must don't know your organization. You must been living up under a rock of how bad we suck at drafting. Romo was on the roster for 3 years before he got his starting job. You feel me? So all these horror draft picks, I'm not with that, man. Let's go for it right now. You ain't a Super Bowl contender team, man. You don't know. Hey, you don't know nothing unless you try. You ain't tried yet. I wouldn't be none of y'all teammates if we played, because I see how y'all are. Get off my team real quick.
Golly, take it easy on my back. I wish I had my button. Yeah, let me address this real quick. I'm gonna be quick. So, like, we got my boy T. He said it's not passive, it's a reality. This is the deal, y'all. We are not even completed with the first quarter of the season. Y'all know that, right?
Bingo.
like let's give up already. Like it's
right.
crazy.
Let's talk about this like this a game. We've seen Dallas before start off bad and come back and win.
3-5.
Yeah, we saw them 3-5 and go on a run. Like for real. And it was with one acquisition. One
singular
Amari.
One.
Hey,
So,
singular.
I don't get
Bruno.
the people that's over here like, let's not do anything. Let's not trade.
Give up. We're not close. Like y'all
When a
wasn't saying
trade-
that.
When a trade is what pulled you out the woods before.
Oh, ye of little faith.
That's what pulled you out the woods before.
Preach.
So when you
Preach,
say stuff like, I really hope Jerry Jones doesn't make a panic trade, the Cowboys aren't close, don't waste assets on the lost season. Well, what did you do with Amari? You gave away a first for Amari, and you went on a run.
See, that's why he should have been here.
Man, sit your ass down.
Like for real. Like you gotta come defend these type takes. Because it's like to actually be like, okay, passive is the way. And so for all the people that say stuff like this team is not close, you weren't saying that game won.
Literally.
None of y'all said that game won when we should have beat Philly, bro. We were CeeDee Lamb concentration drops and a fumble away from knocking off the team that's 3-0. We really should be 2-1 right now. And a lot of people done just actually surrendered the whole season where they saying, hey, let's not do nothing. Let's do nothing right now. So I'm gonna push y'all back with this and say, if we not close, why don't you be aggressive to get close? How about that?
There you go. There you go.
How about you get aggressive to get close? How about that?
Exactly.
Climb the ladder.
Yeah, like you can actually do things to get close. You can get on the phone and start trying to get an edge to replace Micah, a real one, right? Like not no Band-Aid, like a real one. You can actually go get running back. I see y'all be sneak dissing running back, but none of y'all that do that ever come to face us. You never come to the arena to face us. You go say your slick shit on Twitter, but you never go come to the arena where you'll get
Verkary.
Yeah.
So what I want to know is, and that's why I wish he was here. Why do you have to wait till the off season to start working? If you have really conceded and you said, you know what, I don't see it happening this year. Let's go ahead and shift our focus on making next year the best year possible. Why are you gonna wait then?
Right.
Why not be proactive and jump on it now? If you really about that life, get an early start. I know some people who already done with their Christmas shopping. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It still got to come. Next season still got to come, right? So why not prep now? That's what I want to know.
You in a situation from having the same mindset before. We always talking about the Joneses having insanity, man. The Cowboy fans and some of these reporters and other content creators is having insanity. We over here want to do the same thing that happened to us last year. We in the same predicament we in right now because we didn't get ahead of the curve. like some. I think y'all love us being in the spot sometimes. I think y'all love being misery does love company, as my mama said. Because y'all love being doing this. Like if you really, the micro trade was so egregious because we didn't do it earlier, and we had all. Now we got a bunch of regular sized DNs. We got 3-4 DNs, 4-3 DNs. DNs don't even fit, and we acting like, well, we can't get no pressure because you didn't get ahead of the damn curve, and you won't admit that your owner made a damn emotional ass decision.
Emotional,
and I agree with that. And I just think that why is it every year we have to punt the season? Like I'm tired. Like, are y'all not tired? We just went through a whole. Like, are we football fans or not? Like, y'all are not football. Like, people like Marcus Mosher, I just blocked him because I'm like, this guy, he doesn't want to win for real. He is a stat nerd, just like Boss said. These guys live in fantasy football land. They don't care that we just paid that. They don't care that we just paid CD. They don't care. They don't care about us actually winning a championship. They care about getting players on here to beef up their fantasy football and getting guys that they like and stat this and stat that. But they don't have the emotional attachment to actually being a Cowboys fan, because I don't know what fan would sit here at the beginning of the season. We just went through a completely Cowboy fans, we've been in emotional turmoil. I feel like since after 2023, and y'all are consistently telling us. I talked to other stat nerds too. They're like, "Yeah, we just should punt this season, and then I think we can try in 2027."
7? Oh my god!
We can try in 2026. We can try in 2027. I'm like, there's no guarantees that Dak will even be here then. So what I want y'all to understand, if y'all saying y'all want to wait for these pieces to develop, what you're saying is, I really want to wait another 10 years before we even get close to a Super Bowl. Because when you get a rookie quarterback, like I said, you have to grow. It's going to at least take about 3, 4, 5 years for him to where I feel like you'll be in that position. And then think about it like that. When you have a young quarterback, you have to go all in. Right. Exactly. Like Philly did.
We can do it now.
Y'all think Jerry and them gonna go all in if we get a young hot shot? Y'all think they're gonna? No, they don't go all in for nobody. They just do the same shit every year.
Mostly in, kinda in, but we ain't seen all in 30 years.
Why?
That they wanted to be 40 years. 40 years.
Why are we waiting for a pick? Number one, that we not gonna even know who we draft.
Question mark.
I mean, if you draft Archie, let's start back. When you paid Dak Prescott, you didn't pay him that amount of money to be talking about, we're gonna cut you in another year. You paid him because you saw the future. You said this is the guy that we're gonna roll with for at least minimum 3 to 4 years. In that time, you're building your team around him.
Mm-hmm. Well, y'all killing it with the super chats. I'm sorry, big time.
What?
Oh, you just saw it. You just saw it.
What? Listen.
Yeah, let's get to the super chats.
I'm gonna live it, but let me say this: y'all want Arch Manning. Some of y'all want Arch Manning. Why are you drafting him when he gonna sit the bench 2-3 years? Why?
As a Texas fan, I don't want him. I'm gonna let you know right now. You better start listening to me about my damn school. I told your ass about Jadon Blue.
I don't think Arch Manning that good anyway, but that's another conversation for another time. Your picks are the unknown. Your quarterback, whether y'all want to admit it or not, is one of your better quarterbacks in this league. We got the quarterback. You build a team around them. It's common sense. I don't get it. I'm done.
Can you get that super chat for me, Amp?
Yes, sir. This is from the big homie Rodney Smith. He sent a $5 super. He said Tony Romo was an undrafted free agent and almost didn't sign him over $60K. A GM's job is 24/7, 365. Not when you feel like it.
Sean Payton was he was trying to get us to to improve our bonus offer to from 10 to 15. Elway was on the line with him at Denver. I thought Sean
From 10 to 15, so it was actually 5,000.
It was $5,000.
It was listen to this. Now.
Elway was on the phone with him.
This is what they want to trust to get a quarterback in here. Now, like Rodney being killed at Super Chat. Let's listen to Jerry tell the story.
The deal. Sean Payton was on. He was trying to get us to improve our bonus offer to Romo from 10 to 15. Elway was on the line with him at Denver. I thought Sean was biased because Romo was from his school.
Shit.
Crazy work.
But he was saying, man, he had been in there trying to get us to take him.
Shit.
And so we were sitting there, and he finally squeezed out another 5,000, and we won the bid.
Squeeze out. Oh my God. Squeeze out.
Now this Romo, y'all. This Romo.
This is
y'all
Romo.
hate Dak. This is also with Romo. We got over 5,000. We could have lost Romo, bro.
$5,000. Oh my God.
For 15 for Romo, right here in free agency. So classic picture of kind of how this thing can work. Literally right there bidding against somebody.
Boy, they got to be some of the luckiest sons of I ever seen.
They fall upwards, and I hate it.
Lucky.
I hate it, bro. They be falling upwards, bro. Falling upwards.
Yeah, and then luck is not a strategy, bro. So people that want to be passive, this is why we are absolutely on F them picks. So this is the type of judgment that's going into your quarterback. Like, this is why I said we are not intentional like Green Bay. We're not intentional. So when they had Favre, they got Aaron Rodgers on the deal, but they didn't make no controversy like we would have. They just sat him, let Aaron go out as a veteran with respect, right? Then they brought Aaron in after he cooked, let him just go in there, and they just rolled, right? It was then Aaron time to go. They drafted Love. It was a little bit of talk on draft day, but they saw Love was going to do what? It wasn't going to be no controversy. It wasn't going to be no drama and stirring up, Dak versus Trey Lance. It wasn't none of that. It was Love is cooking. When it's his time, Aaron will move on. See, we don't do it like that. So it's delusional for us to believe to waiting on them picks is going to actually save us and move up for a quarterback. You don't want to trust this franchise who wanted Paxton Lynch. You don't want that. That's a worse gamble than trading picks right now for this team and the future. And I want to say one last thing. Trading now does not mean that you're just doing it for 1 year.
No.
Right.
See, when you picked up Amari, you had him for multiple years.
Mm-hmm.
So you can still get aggressive now. Some people go be rentals like a Pickens, where we go see what you do this year. Maybe we might pay you. But then there are certain contracts you can get to where we're going to get your contract and we're going to roll that out depending on how you play. So it's no excuse. It's out. If you trying to hoard picks, you ain't seeing this right, bro. What's up, Tuck?
Salute to the big homie.
Tuck said he said he didn't keep those picks.
I would want you to come in here and defend it.
Yep.
He probably playing. I would want you to defend it because ain't nobody defending it. Ain't nobody coming in and you say names. We got names, bro. We look Trey Henderson. Like it's already been it's already been word on the street that Trey could go for a second, bro. Yeah, we got names of galore, bro, and we got names that won't even cost you that much. You can mess around and get an Alvin Kamara maybe for a 5th or 6th rounder, and we don't want to do that. We know he old, but you would hoard a 5th or 6th rounder instead of getting Kamara right now. Something wrong with you, bro. You can go out there and go talk with Simmons right now. You can go, hey, let's go get Simmons in here. So for all the people, let's build up the defense. Listen, you can do it all right now. You don't gotta wait. Let me just say this last thing. Philly in the win was more aggressive than us. Think about that, man. That's what I said.
Really?
Billy and the
bro.
Win was more aggressive than us, bro.
Boy.
They went and got an edge, and they went and got a running back, bro. And we over here like, look, let's keep the picks. Let's keep the picks. Man, say, bro, F them picks.
What you holding
I
on
would
to?
trade.
It's
I would
like
trade
you-
3 of them. Three
that-
first rounders. Hey, y'all, I'm trying to be ultra good. I would trade 3 first rounders for Miles Garrett right now. I don't give a damn if they not. I am
yeah.
thinking like that. But y'all are not. Y'all like, oh, let's man, F them future picks. Y'all, let's put some reality. I want to put reality on us and put reality on y'all. How many of the picks we just did for the 2025 draft are active on the roster?
Oh,
Y'all want to keep them 5th rounders. Active. I'm not even talking about
Go through all the drafts. Go through all the drafts. Law put them out over the past 5 years. Guys, our drafts have not been great. They have not been great, guys. And I think another thing too is we don't develop well. Players, if the player is good, right? We can't develop defense. Dak came into the league He came into the league that he was not developed, and any development that he got was because his own personal trainers and work. So y'all want to get a quarterback in here that we supposed to develop? We can't even develop D ends. We can't develop corners. We can't develop D tackles to save our life. We can't develop linebackers. Look at your wide receiver group outside of the CD. We picked Tober in the 3rd round. Now we saying, please get him off our team, please. Like, we're not the best. So it's like, y'all want all these picks for what? And it's like all the great picks that you want, Caleb Downs, those are all going at the top of the draft. Y'all really think with Dak healthy and CD healthy when he come back that we're going to be that bad to where we're going to be able to get Caleb Downs?
Some of them think like that stuff. Some of them think
we would have to trade up, and we don't trade up. I think if we knew that we had aggressive GMs like Howie, who somehow Howie be flipping them picks, and somehow he's in playoffs but picking top 10 twice, then I'd be like, okay, keep the picks, because I know our front office, we're gonna finesse, we gonna get those premium picks at the top of the draft, but we're not doing that. We're gonna be picking at the mid or at the bottom, unless Green Bay, falls off a cliff, which they can. Green Bay can fall off a cliff.
Yeah.
That's possible.
It's possible.
But
take injuries. It'll likely take injuries, and that can happen.
But they're usually a playoff team.
Yeah.
And the way they're looking right now, their defense is looking like the best.
They're looking like
league.
a 13-win team right now.
Yeah.
they looking like that pick is going to be somewhere between the 28 and 30 pick in the draft, and from the bottom part.
For a 2nd round pick.
For a 2nd round pick. That's essentially
Man,
what
F that damn pick.
Man, F them picks.
Y'all know
And
why
listen,
people-
and I want to be careful and say this. It's not F for all the picks.
No,
It's
I'm
not
not saying
F all the
trade
picks.
every pick.
This is what I mean. It's like you can be smart. Like you can say, oh, if we can get Trey for a 2nd and keep your 4 first, do it.
Yep.
If you can then get Kamara for a 5th, do it. Because now you got 2 firsts. You ain't got your 2nd and your 3rd. You got your 4th. You ain't got your 5th. And you got your 6th. So you got trade down options. You got different things that you can do with those firsts if you decide to choose those first. I believe in getting the players right now, especially if you don't believe we close. Because at this point, it's becoming more and more obvious that we fumbled with Micah. Okay.
Yeah.
You fumbled. You
fumbled a 10.
So like it was loud in the offseason that pressures don't matter. Pressures is an almost stat. See, that was said with a lot of moxie and shit. It was said at first with a lot of moxie and like, hey, Donovan Ezraku is gonna replace Micah. Yeah, that's easy to say in the offseason. But then when the lights really come on
and the rubber hits the road,
it ain't what y'all been selling, is it? And now we see that them quarterbacks able to sit back with clean pockets, how they hurt you when you ain't got somebody chasing them, don't you? Yeah. See, that's what Precious did. But see, we were so anxious to shit on Micah, and we gave all that leverage to Jerry that we basically shot ourselves in the head. That's what we really did. So I would ask all of you who was on those type of campaigns to get on the campaigns to try to replace him with somebody like a Trey Henderson, you know, somebody like a Myles Garrett. But you can't do that and be team picks at the same time. You're going to have to say, you know what, I repent of my sins of foolishness and foolish takes, and I'm going to get on the righteousness of trying to get us better now, because I don't want to surrender the season and surrender another season of that. I don't.
You know what I want to add to it? Like, and I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you gave that clarity, boss. Because again, it ain't F all the picks. You know, we just saying we don't mind, you know, shopping and bargaining a couple to get a couple of pieces now. Because at the end of the day, the more work you do now on the front end, while there may be less of a demand for what you need, then it's less work to do come draft season. You can sit back. At that point, you might be able to trade away some picks for some other assets. But you know why a lot of people don't like the Cowboys, y'all? It's not because of the fans and how we are, and because we've had so much success, and you know we got the $1 billion playpen and all that. It ain't that. You know why a lot of people hate the Cowboys? Because they look at us in envy. And they look at us in envy and they say, damn, you got Dak Prescott. Boy, you got that boy CeeDee Lamb. Boy, you damn, you gave up Michael? Who does that? People are looking at us. Even other organizations are looking at us envious of our financial situation, envy of us of our roster, envy of us of our history. And they say, man, if I had the situation y'all were in, man, I would have a Super Bowl in a heartbeat. That's why they hate us, because they see what we have and they see that we really don't value it. That's the real problem.
Well, hey, no, that's it right there. Yeah, we don't value it indeed. Like, I don't know. I just don't get the passivity. We just a bunch of Stevens. We worry about the damn budget.
And it doesn't help us. Like, we've been passive for 30 years.
We've been passive for 30 years. That's why, like, nothing y'all can say to me will change my mind otherwise. I'm saying.
Oh, my boy say Tuck sent him the link. I'm so happy because he said, I just think we missed our F them picks window. This is what I know about Tuck. Tuck ain't gonna say no shit like that unless he got a thoughtful, like, reason, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I want to really hear this, bro. And finally, and that's why, man, shit. You got the clap button, bro. Clap it up for Tuck.
I was going for it.
See, this is the thing, bro. Tuck
we need some opposition.
Goddamn arena, bro. All these old dudes be talking on Twitter or talking in the chat won't come to the arena. That boy Tuck, like, send me the link. I'm finna box all of y'all.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
Man, that's what I'm talking about. You know, and I'm open, bro.
It's in the chat, Tuck. It's in the chat.
Yeah, and I'm sending it to him directly too.
Okay.
I'm sending it to him directly. It's in the chat too, Tuck.
It's in the chat, the chat, you know.
Yeah, I just sent it to him. So I just sent it to your personal DM, Tuck, and it's in the chat, bro. Come on in. I'll be looking for him. But so we finally gonna have a voice of opposition, and I really want to hear this out. Yeah, he on his way. He say bet. All right, so here we go, man. I'm gonna flip the script just for a second while we waiting on him and talk about it. Start flipping into Green Bay. Let's kind of talk about this real quick because Shotty said something interesting. Now let's wait on Tuck, because then that's gonna flip the whole thing. We're gonna have to flip right back. Now we'll sit back. So just real quick, just on these picks, man. And I'm seeing people saying, like, what if we 3-5? What did the picks go do for us? Again, what did the Amari pick do?
Got us to the divisional round,
which is basically 2 games from the Super Bowl. And that was one acquisition. Uno.
Singular.
Right.
My thing is, coming into the season, what did we do to warrant us getting to the Super Bowl? Like, we set the entire method early in the 90s of showing you the whole strategy. And look, wins and success rewards the bold. And you have to be bold in this.
And like I got shorts lined up and cocked up. Just be ready. They got them lined up and cocked up all the way here in Austin. And I'm finna be
Where they bully? Where the bully button, Al, man? You need to be. Come on, man. You got to.
Because the main one I'm gonna fire back at y'all is Steven's words. Because y'all remember the teams that he was saying, oh, the Rams. The Rams, the main one I want to fire at Steven because they were aggressive in 2023, re-upped and passed us and out-drafted us in these last couple of years too, and passed us again. They didn't lap us. They went all the way in, lost players, retired players, players washed out, drafted more, and they're back and ahead of us in the race. So all you sitting back is just like the saying goes, man. Good guys finish last, passive too.
Ooh.
But the difference between us and them, Lou, is they develop. Like when you look at the Rams, like they've developed 5th and 6th round picks that are now captains and starters on their team. Like I feel like,
but they also get aggressive in bringing veterans in every position in. You know what I'm saying? Like so when they got Puka, you talking about Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp was here, even though that's a player they drafted.
All right, and they did bring in Devontae Adams this year. Yeah, that's true.
And like in running back position before, I mean we know Todd Gurley. Their GM is nonstop with it. You know what I'm saying?
Relentless.
I remember when they brought in. Y'all remember when they won the Super Bowl? That's why I get mad at Malik Hooker and Donovan Wilson because y'all young as hell. I remember when the old ass Eric Weddle came back.
Oh yeah,
it was a dog. He was retired.
That's true.
Season.
That's true. The Rams do that. You're right, Lou.
You know, but they're just aggressive. It's just nonstop.
Yep. Can y'all hear me?
Yep, got you in the house, man. There you go. Hey, first of all, respect to you, bro. I want to respect it because I know you coming into a hornet's nest. I know you're not afraid of that, but I still respect it because see, this is an example of wanting to smoke, and this is what we do here, bro. We always do this, bro. When we on different sides, we come right here and settle it. My dog, let's go.
I see, y'all gotta forgive me, man. I looked a little rough, man. I just got the boxing gym in class, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm scrambling. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'll say this, man. I think what we have to understand, especially when it comes to the Cowboys, is when someone tells you who they are, you have to believe them, right? So what am I believing or saying by that, right? We understood when they moved on from Mike McCarthy and they hired this random first-year hire in Brian Schottenheimer, there was going to be some development stages, right? Then you take a look at the draft, okay? Yes, y'all got Tyler Booker. I think he's phenomenal. I hate that he's out, right? But outside of Tyler Booker, you draft Donovan and Ezekiel Rocket. We all sit back and say, well, why do we need an end? Because we got so many ends. All right, cool, right? And then we turned around in the 3rd round and drafted Siobhan Revel. Okay, but he's hurt. Like, what? How is he going to help us this year? So that's 2 strikes, right? Then we did the inevitable, right? We trade away Micah Parsons for some future picks, and Jerry Jones said we had no intentions of trading him prior to the draft, right? So what do I mean by that? The Dallas Cowboys are telling us they are not in win now mode. You know what I'm saying? It sucks for us. You know what I'm saying? I want them to be, but they are telling us that everything they're doing is futuristic because if you're in truly win now mode, you dangle that carrot. I say, hey, Mike Fisher, there's a possibility we could trade Micah. And Mike Fisher will write this article and set a blaze before the draft, and teams would have came offering us an abundance of first-round picks for this year that we could have moved up and got Tet, Tyler Booker, Quinshawn Judkins, and would have been out there rolling this year. But they waited. And why did they wait? Because they are stacking everything from the future, unfortunately, right? So, yes, I would love to make a move and go get a guy that can probably be disruptive and maybe change the course of our season. But the Dallas Cowboys is telling us right now, they are looking for the future. Like they are building for the future. And I just don't think that they're going to move these picks to try to have some impact. It sucks for us as Cowboys fans, but it's just the mindset that they already at. And I guarantee you, and I said this on Twitter, those Micah picks might not be next year, but I guarantee you in that draft in 2027, that is going to be used on a quarterback for Dak Prescott's replacement. They have already earmarked those first round picks. So unfortunately, that's why I'm saying like I wouldn't make the move because they're not truly committed to winning now. We are, everybody on this panel is, everybody watching this show right now is committed to winning this year, but the Cowboys aren't. They did that from their coaching hire, they did that from their draft standpoint, and they did that by trading away one of the most disruptive players in the NFL defensively for some future first-round draft picks. They are telling us this year, we're going to kind of sit and see how things unfold, but then everything is going to be geared up for the future, because what the Dallas Cowboys do best, they create problems, then they solve it, and that's how they keep us back on the spin cycle, right? Defense right now is in a disarray. It's bad. Everyone's kind of on the season. Defense ain't going well. We already know what they're going to do. Next year, they're going to spend those first-round picks on some new defensive players. Everyone's going to buy back into the hype, and we're going to get right back on that Ferris wheel. We just have to start believing in Cowboys front office for who they are, and they keep telling us they are not committed to winning this year. We can't even get an RB2. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can't even get a decent RB2, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Justin Simmons is just sitting at home while Donovan Wilson's getting bombed on, and they're not doing anything. So if you don't have a championship mindset, I don't want you to trade these first round picks when you're not committed to winning this year, because the only thing that I believe that can actually get Cowboys Nation to where we're trying to go as a championship, you guys got to strike lightning again, right? We traded back, got Micah Parsons, you know what I'm saying? Traded back with the Eagles, got Micah Parsons, and things was like lightning in the bottle, right? You might have to do that in a draft. I'm just hoping that we draft a player or two that can just change the course of this franchise, but I don't see them trading for a Trey or trading for a Myles Garrett, because one, money's in the way, and two, that's going to admit that they made a mistake, which we know their ego is not going to allow them to do that. If they have to trade for another edge rusher after they traded one of the top ones away, that's a double. They already got egg on their face right now. You know what I'm saying? They trying to gas Javian Clowney up like he gonna beat us. He ain't gonna do shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna do a damn thing, right? But they trying to gas it up.
Let me ask you this: do you think that you don't think that Clowney is already in a mission of guilt?
Yeah, a little bit, but they slow playing it. They're slow playing it, you know. Because I don't even think that the media is pressing them about this pressure thing, right? But I think Sunday night will probably be the tipping point, right? Because if we go out there, we lose in embarrassing fashion to the Packers, right? And Micah goes crazy, they're just gonna look stupid, right? This will be Jerry's new Derrick Henry, you know, in front of the entire world. So, you know, I feel like they're trying to figure it out, but they still haven't fully committed. So I that's why I see a bunch of Cowboys fans are asking me for draft content, like, yo, who are the best edge rushers? Why the fuck do y'all want an edge rusher? You guys let one walk out the door.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, y'all don't get no more edges. Like, y'all are done with edges. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you just had one in the building that was one of the most dominant in the league, and you let him walk because y'all was mad over a podcast. So what you gonna do? You gonna bring another guy in, hope to find a new Micah and hold him for 4 years because the salary cap and what he's gonna ask to get paid for is gonna be much higher. So that's the only reason why I'm saying I wouldn't trade those picks. From y'all standpoint, I see what y'all trying to do. Y'all in win now mode. Yeah. I'm in win now mode, but the organization is telling me, Tuck, you in win now mode. We get zero about that. We want to focus on this Netflix series, just keeping things afloat, keeping y'all excited, and started stacking for the future. So that's why I was kind of on the opposite.
So check this out.
I get y'all point though.
No, but check this out. So I think you're right. The actions that they showing is that they not committed, but they actually saying something totally different. So this is what they said.
I have 2 1s in each draft over the next 2 years, and nothing says we can't use one of those to improve the team this year, which we wouldn't rule out this year.
So I got 4 clips of them saying the exact same thing in the exact same day. So it tells me that they was feeling the pressure from Micah, right? They was feeling the pushback, potential pushback and anger that could come from Micah. And it gives me an indication that they are ready to deal, especially if it's going to make us as fans happy. This is another one.
Because here's
It's
why.
going to give you this. Not only do we immediately get a player, but those draft picks could get us, I'm talking top Pro Bowl type players, could. Not necessarily, you're going to be quick to say, you won't necessarily get those players. You got to draft them or acquire them. But they could get us as few as 3 or as many as 5 outstanding players
So hold on.
Yeah, I think
I know
this
he's
is-
selling. I get that he's selling. I know he full of cockamamie sometime. I get that. But I'm saying we should be pressuring them to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I believe our pressure works. Let me read the super chat tech and I'm gonna turn it right back to. He say, I say keep the picks into draft time and trade them before or during the draft when teams are desperate to unload players that can help the team. Besides this, the season could give us 2 top picks. Teams are actually desperate now, bro. Like, this is why fire sales. It's like okay. Like, so when it gets to that time, everybody buying and selling, bro. That's, you don't want to market like that. You want a market where like a team is really valuing those picks and they'll be willing to unload because they giving up. This is when you want to trade as well. It don't necessarily mean that it's always better in the offseason to trade. You can get a good deal right now to trade deadline. Remember, we got done as the anchors for a 6, bro. Go ahead, Tuck.
Yeah, but the reason why I don't think they're going to do it is because they now have their out. They have their typical out that they'll be able to use for the why this season is going to go the way it's going to go is they'll be able to play that injury flag. Well, you know, we had some injuries. We lost CeeDee Lamb and Tyler Booker, who was phenomenal. We really believed high in him, went down for a few weeks. And, you know, Cooper Beebe, he's going to be a Cowboy. So they'll be able to throw that card of why this season is going to go the way it's about to go. So I don't think they're going to have that initiative to go make a play. Because think about this, bro. Even I would say, like, when I was saying the window was closed, I wasn't talking about the actual trade window. I know that's in November, right?
Yeah.
But the year after we beat Tom Brady in the playoffs and we lost to San Fran, that was the year to just throw everything in the pot and try to make things happen. And they still didn't do it. You see what I'm saying? We was talking about OBJ and T.Y. Hilton, when all we knew was we just needed a wide receiver to replace Amari Cooper. They didn't do it. So if they wouldn't do it when everyone was saying we don't lose at home and all that stuff, right? Why would they do that now when pretty much at the Sunday night, it's going to be mock draft season more than likely? I just don't think they're going to have that sense of urgency to do so because they're going to get their out playing the injury flag. They'll be able to create new excitement with 2 first-round draft picks, and they can just recreate this whole thing and kind of build from the future. And also, he probably wouldn't trade defensively because I don't even know if Matt Eberflus is going to be here. So, you know, it's just it's not a stable enough foundation for me to want to go all in right now because I don't think if you went and got Myles Garrett right now, it's not gonna make no damn difference, especially with no CeeDee Lamb being out 4 to 6 weeks. Like, it's just we're just I think we have to come to the understanding we are not a talented football team right now. We're not a good football team right now, but they're gonna slow rebuild this thing while we're in the air, and that's just where I'm at with it. To be honest with you,
I say this.
This is where I'm conflicted because if they had that mindset, why even take a step at all? Why right after the draft go trade for George Pickens? Why
because we were being a nuisance and exactly and the only reason I think they really got Pickens is because how shallow this draft class was at wide receiver. And I feel like once they missed on Tet, they went with Booker. You know, it was just like you could have went with Jalen Royals, Noel. It was kind of like, all right, so we gotta do something. And from the conversation I heard Dak was raising hell inside the building about getting him another wide receiver. So I think that kind of pushed the urgency, and that's the reason why, bro. But I don't think them going for Pickens was because they felt like they about to win it all, and like because they tried to go get Rashad Bateman. If we would have went and got Rashad, I know Boss was high on him, but we wouldn't have felt like, oh, we got Bateman, now it's championship season. Like we ought to have been like, okay, cool, we got a wide receiver too. So I just feel like,
but I'm saying if they really stole on their stubborn ways, why even move at all? I gotta ask.
It was a pacifier.
It's a pacifier.
Yeah. And I say this, man, it's I think it depends on the anger of the fans. So like for instance, so like when we had receiver by committee, they could have rolled that out.
Mm-hmm. Right, they could have rolled that
but they was like, we got to do something. And Will McClay said it. Like Will McClay said, it was voices in the room was like, let's just ride this ship, right? The same debates we having, ride the ship, or do we get aggressive? It was Will McClay was on the side of let's get aggressive. Let's go get
injuries that year? Didn't Allen Hurns and because James Washington was always hurt, remember?
No, he wasn't on that team.
Yeah, that was Allen Hurns.
He wasn't on that team. That was Cole Beasley, Allen Hurns, T. Will.
That was the Dez replacement squad.
Yeah, that was the Dez replacement squad. Yep.
And they rolled out Allen Hurns. He played a few games. He got hurt.
He did.
He got hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He got hurt in that Seattle game.
The
one we won. And he caught that key first down that actually secured the win. Tough catch.
Let me get in real quick on this. I love Tuck. I love him.
Appreciate you, dog.
Tuck, you have frustrated the living hell out of me. Serious, I'm being serious, and I'm not coming at you. It's
a opposing point of view,
and it's not as a to come at them at all, because it's two things that can be true at one time. I'm gonna put Tuck on this end. You know what done messed us up, y'all? We drunk the Kool-Aid of the documentary, the gambler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and the reason why we don't see him gambling.
Yeah.
And
That's
we
right.
believed and then you're basing what he used to do. And now Tuck.
That's what I use.
Tuck sound like Stephen Jones to me. I'm not saying but Tuck is not, I'm saying the mindset is different. So when now
the gambler.
You hear a boss show me saying, man, look, we got the whole season to go.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. Let's F these picks. I'm a preacher and I'm assistant pastor, so I'm saying forget those picks. Y'all say what y'all want to say.
We said that, not you.
Yeah, we said it for you.
I got you big time. There you go.
We're saying let's get back in the bag, gambler, and let's gamble.
Yeah.
With those picks. And the other thing that the reason why Boss and Star and everybody else here, they're talking like the Micah trade is equivalent to the Herschel Walker.
Yes.
That's what the problem is. We got these 2 picks in 2 years. That's 4 picks, and we can turn those into 5 or 6 picks. That sounds just like the Jimmy Johnson trade.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they're trying to sell us on. Look,
selling the dream.
We did it before. We can do it again the same way we traded Herschel, but you got to be patient. And that's what Tuck was saying earlier, which is true. He's right. He's right in what he's saying. But then there's us are saying, wait a minute, we don't want to wait 2-3 years.
Right? Yeah. Yes. I'm with y'all.
I don't want to wait from 89 to 92. I want to go 2025 right now. And you got the ammunition that can get it done while you got Dak in his prime. While you got CD somewhat in his prime. While you got let's go build around them now. Forget those picks. Let's do it now. But I understand Tuck totally what he's saying, which is frustrating because I don't want to wait 3 years. I ain't got 3. It's been 30 years. I don't want to wait till year 30.
We just traded away Micah Parsons, and now people saying, Tuck, Boss, big time. You know, stop. What's wrong with our defense? What do you mean what's wrong with our defense? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when you sent Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers, a team that keeps you from getting over the hump, that you can't even get past, you basically said, yo, Tuck, I don't care about winning right now. You know what I'm saying? And I can continue to say, yeah, you do. Yeah, like they're telling us we don't care about. We'll win a few games. Well, you know what I'm saying? We might beat Philly, maybe beat the Chiefs on Thanksgiving.
They don't care.
Exciting game, but winning championships is not the ultimate goal. When our ownership was supposed to be trying to lock in this deal and not returning Micah Parsons' phone calls, they were on a full media blitz promoting a Netflix series. So
and blaming the agent.
And blaming the agent. So you
when he not picking up the phone.
Right. So you telling me you're not serious about winning championships, winning football is like sometimes you got to step in and it hurts from our fans. Like you want to believe it, but they're telling us, right, that's not the priority. Now we've had these conversations, but they literally told us to our face this year was on a media tour, Michael Irvin podcast everywhere, and wouldn't pick up the phone to sign your most disruptive player. Not even try to work out the deal. And then when you picked up the phone, you told them, take it or leave it.
Yeah. And then he overtalked himself because he was making himself sound like we had an agreement in my mind, is what he kept saying.
Right.
But then he slipped when he was talking to Stephen and said, if it's not a signed agreement, there's no agreement at all.
Right.
So he knows better. He knew that paper napkin agreement wasn't no agreement. But yet you tried to come out like as if it was Michael's fault for not keeping that agreement that they allegedly had in his office. It's like, it don't work like that.
Balls.
You should have did your job and got on the phone with the agent and then began those negotiations again for one of these generational players.
And 85% of the fan base sided with Jerry on that.
Oh, they did. They did. They did. They sure did.
So it's like you know
they
Can I
did.
jump in? So I'm sorry,
absolutely.
I gotta hop out, but I just wanted to, kind of just say my final word and and let y'all keep going because y'all cooking. But I want to say that I, agree with Tuck. It doesn't look good. I mean, when we traded Micah, I said we don't want to win for real. Like Jerry don't want to win. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna sit there and lie and say I didn't say that. On the phone with my brother for hours. We was just talking about it. And I think the issue with this team is like we never want to win for real. That's how it is every fucking year. That's what I'm starting. Sorry for my language, but that's what I'm starting to realize. Like these guys have wasted I don't know how many people's career. Like you wasted Romo's, you wasted Dak, you wasted Tyron Smith, Zach Martin, D. Ware. I mean, the list, you could just go on down the list of all these Pro Bowlers and Hall of Famer, all pro players that we've just wasted careers. And I feel like at this point, if we're gonna remain Cowboys fans, I mean, we just have to just keep whining and complaining. I feel like that's the only thing we can do, because our whining and complaining did get us pickings. We didn't think we was going to get pickings. Everybody was like, bruh, we better just roll into the season with Tolbert. That's what I thought. That's what I said on draft night. Tolbert's wide receiver too. So I feel like, for us, I mean, we just kind of have to put up the pressure because really Jerry and them, they do show every year. They just like hanging around the rim. And they're going to get, and if they get Arch Manning, great. And they just going to hang around the rim still because they don't ever believe in, let's go all in. Even when your quarterback is $2, they still don't believe in just going all in.
Chubb costs 1.5 million and you over here like, we got Sanders and Williams.
Exactly. Like they never want to make these moves. So it's like we kind of have to bully them into making these moves and hope for the best because sometimes they make the move and sometimes they don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? So, but that. Go ahead.
I was going to say to answer your question, right, sis? Go try to buy a ticket Sunday night. The cheapest ticket to get in that building is like $600, y'all. So Jerry ain't worried about nothing. It's the cinema. So it's like it's unfortunate for us. It hurts. For me personally, how I've been coping this year, I just kind of just put the Dallas Cowboys in this entertainment box, right? It's just like my favorite television show. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something I watch on Sundays, but I know they're not serious. And the one thing that really kind of broke my spirit was I really thought maybe that was my last hope. If they sat back and saw Philly win a Super Bowl, that would light a fire. And the fact that they sat back and did everything, I was like, all right, if that's not going to do it, I'm all out of answers. I'm all out of answers.
Yeah.
Tank Bigsby have been our running back number 2. Damn near number. We would have had been shows like, hey, should Tank be starting? We would have been having those conversations. He doing punt return and kick return in Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? But they just brought him in because they're stacking talent because they're trying to reload the clip.
Let me ask you this, Tuck.
Hold on, real quick, big time. I want to let Star get up out of here.
Oh, yes,
then I want to I just want Star to give your final words real quick, and then Tuck. I could go on. I got more topics, but we go end it on this. We go end it on just one topic that was F them picks, and we go get up out of here. But Star, go ahead and give your final words, and then we go to Tuck because Tuck just came in impromptu. Appreciate that, bro. I know you got a lot going on, so appreciate that. Go ahead, Star.
Yeah, guys.
And then I got you, big time.
Yeah, as I said, I just think that we just got to keep fighting because our front office is just very lackadaisical. They just are. You know what I'm saying? They just are who they are, and we just got to continue to try our best to put the fire under their ass. You know what I'm saying? Yes, they always gonna have the casual fans that they gonna support no matter what. We know that. We know we can't get rid of them fans.
They moving different.
Then they gonna sell hopium, but it's like us, the real Cowboys fans that want to win. We just got to put pressure. And the players too, the coaches. Like if y'all want to win for real, y'all gotta put that pressure in. because I mean, with the players and the coaches, y'all did choose to coach for this organization, knowing who Jerry Jones and Stephen
paid
Jones
$2
is. So
right.
so they gotta, I've been saying this, like the players, y'all gotta put pressure. So Dak, you put pressure about Pickens. Shotty, you put pressure about Booker.
Yep.
You better put more pressure about these safeties and running back and whoever the hell else, because that's the only way we're gonna win it here. But anyway, that's my final word. Thank y'all so much. Y'all can find me on you can find me on YouTube, Stargazer Sports, and then you can find me on Twitter, which is at the Stargazer, but in Gazer it's a 3 instead of an E and 2 R's at the end. Thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good night.
Damn, she killed it.
Go ahead. Threaten even Fuchs' job.
Go ahead, Tuck, and then it's you, big time.
I wanted to ask Tuck something because I haven't heard his perspective. I'm gonna get on the floor, and it's a quick one. Because I heard about us talking about all in and Cowboys not going all in, but there was a moment during the off season that I think everybody said, "Okay, we're all in." Now I know hindsight is 20/20. I understand that, but the moment was when we got Pickens, and we all assumed that Michael Parsons was here. Was that somewhat saying, okay, we know what we figure what Pickens is gonna do with this offense to make us better, and he is. And now we got Micah there. Certainly, you must have felt better about the Cowboys.
I'm leaving in 5 minutes on.
Yeah,
I just want to know, did you consider that all in?
No, I don't think that was all in. I think that was just filling a void that we have at wide receiver too. Now, it was a hell of a play to go get George Pickens because it's outside of the Cowboys' norm, because they normally don't like players like that with that kind of baggage, especially making a trade for them. But I felt like all in would have been like, okay, you went and got Pickens. All right, now we're going to call Green Bay up on the phone, and we're going to send y'all a 2 for Kenny Clark to go stop this run alongside with Micah Parsons. Like, that's going all in. You just had a void because you didn't go get a free agent. You lost Brandon Cooks at wide receiver 2. Jalen Tolbert can't fill that role, and you didn't draft the wide receiver. And Cowboys fans, team weapons, we was raising hell. Like, what, I'm saying? Like, and Dak Prescott did it. So you had to kind of go make a move. So I just feel like the Cowboys, I don't know, y'all. I think someone's had that quote, bro. Like, it's kind of like the iPhone. You know what I'm saying? All the iPhone going to do is switch the cameras around and give everyone a shiny new color. And everyone's like, oh, I got to get the brand new iPhone. It's the same thing the Cowboys do. It's the same thing. They'll reverse the cameras, reverse the angles. We'll get a new defensive coordinator next year, a few defensive picks, right, that can sell jerseys. And we'll be right back on this train. But for us who wants to win a championship, if you step outside our Cowboys fandom, and let's say this is a Bucks, right, content creator show, right, we would not be saying the Dallas Cowboys are a championship organization, football organization. We only say that because of our fandom. Nothing that they do says they're committed to winning championships. They lost Mike McCarthy due to the difference of contractual years on a coaching salary.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that was the difference, the terms of the length of the contract when it comes to the coach, and that doesn't even apply to the damn cap. Right. So what are we doing? So it's like they never go for the gusto. I like Brian Schottenheimer, thinks he's an incredible guy, but we don't interview all the top coaches and the top names and all. Like, we don't do that anymore in Dallas. We kind of sit back, find what's comfortable, and as long as we floating in the conversation, that's perfectly fine. But if not, we'll be able to tie a mulligan and say it was due to the injuries why things went wrong. We believe in Shoddy. We're going to come back fully healthy. We'll get Overshown probably back next year, create the excitement, and get right back on the train. But as far as applying pressure and doing like San Francisco did and went and got a Christian McCaffrey, or doing like the Eagles did and got a Saquon Barkley, because what the Cowboys don't understand, if you go get, I don't know, let's toss a name up. I mean, but you can't get, let's say we would have went and got Derrick Henry, right? We went and got Derrick Henry, and then I don't know, we went and got Roquan Smith, and then you go to Micah Parsons, like, hey, bro, we got Roquan Smith, we got Derrick Henry, we need you to cut us a favor. Micah Parsons would have probably listened to you a little bit more and did you a favor on that deal. But if I'm sitting back, all right, you want me to take a team-friendly deal, but you're not applying no pressure. You know what I'm saying? You're not applying no pressure. You're not going and being aggressive. then nah, bro. I need all of that. You know what I'm saying? I need
and
all
then
of that.
and then Tuck, remember when he said he want to be a Cowboy for life? People forgot that they said the next day we looking to trade you.
Right.
The next day.
So
Right.
it's like
Right.
then people was like, he didn't keep his word. I thought you was gonna be team friendly. It's like,
Right.
bro, nobody gonna be team friendly with nobody doing them like that, bro.
Right. Exactly.
Like
Yeah,
eventually you're gonna be like, go talk to my agent, bro.
Right.
Y'all been bullshit.
But
Like,
it's crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. So they spun the narrative, and here's the thing, y'all. As frustrated as we are watching this show right now and everything, they get away with it.
they do.
They get away with it.
Yeah,
I don't know how
Look,
they
let me
do
say the
it.
worst part of what I'm really hearing you saying, bro, is that Jerry and them go get away with it because our fans go fall for it again.
They gonna fall for it
again.
That's really what you saying is
Yeah.
that it's not enough of us really angry at front office.
Yeah,
We really we fall in love with hope. And basically what Tuck is saying is they already got a position to package it in a way to give us more hope of next year.
Right.
They go jack them tickets up. They not go be aggressive again, and then we
Right.
could be in the same boat.
There is one chance
You
though.
don't want you to get clean.
There is one chance though. There's one chance for everybody. It could be the ultimate mime. If Mike could go out here and get 5 sacks, I think people get angry.
Yeah, we need I think you hit it on the head. I think we need the angry fans. That's what we need. The change gonna happen with anger, bro. Like change ain't gonna happen with all these. We have changed people. All these they moving different people. See, whenever you start that like sucking up the front office, they get passive. Remember, they was saying we was looking at 2 trades.
Two
But then all of a
trades.
sudden-
Yeah.
Remember, they was talking about we got 2 serious trades, and then once we got the ski mask on after Pickens and and they was like, shit, they happen now. So let us
Even Joe said we ain't got nothing on the stove right now. He said we ain't got
I'm gonna be honest
nothing.
with you. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
then he said that. He said we ain't got nothing on the stove.
I don't think,
He went from 2 trades to nothing.
I don't think we'd be angry enough. Tuck just gave you the answer. $600 is the least ticket. I guarantee you Sunday night is gonna be a sellout.
Nah, but I'm gonna tell you something. It's indicators. Like, so that's I asked Tuck this week. I said, what's going on with the season tickets? See, the thing is the season tickets is already sold.
Yeah.
You gotta keep that in mind too. But it's indicators that they look at where you can see that fans are angry right now, bro. And you know where you see it first? Odd numbers.
Yes.
Like, what was y'all week like this week?
Crazy.
Go look around.
It's a down week.
It's a down week for everybody. Why? Because Cowboys, they already checking out, dog. So the indications are showing anger, bro. And in an environment like this, we should be. It's not strong. I agree.
It's not strong
it do
enough.
need a little bit of kicking the ass. I agree with
Right.
you.
It does. It
But
does.
let us cut ass Sunday night. Oh, it's up next week.
Oh, it's gonna be up, but
We can
it's
think
one of
about
those
it, right?
things to where sometimes the kicking the ass is what we need. Because
What
it's
happened
like,
what happened week 1? Cowboys fans were satisfied by having a close loss to Philly.
yeah, they was the almost was good
Oh
enough.
man,
You right.
we played good.
Oh yeah. I don't feel bad about that.
Yeah, and so yeah, you know what I'm saying. And
Right
then,
there around the rim.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. And then once it hit the fan, now everyone's concerned. So it swings, right?
It does.
You know what
We
I'm saying?
needed
They
to
know how
be angry for about 2 weeks, bro. We need and in my opinion, we need to be talking about it for 2 weeks. Like, because ain't nobody really talking about aggressiveness but us, bro. It ain't nobody really talking about that aggressiveness. And will it work? We don't know. But it's the answer. It's the answer.
I mean,
it is the answer.
If you care about saving this season, then yeah, I'm with y'all. Trade them picks. Let's go for it. Alvin Kamara, go for the gusto, right? But I don't think they do. You know what I'm saying?
they don't.
I don't think they're committed to it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people who
they
buy
need
a
misery
workout program and spend $1,000, but you're not going to the gym like that, bro. So you might as well just save your money. That's why I'm with the Cowboys. Y'all not gonna win like that, bro. So just say them picks, and hopefully you get a spark plug that can change the course of this franchise, because y'all not gonna do it y'all damn self.
Hey, let's give our final words. My son hungry. I'm serious.
Hey, I go first. Man. I appreciate it for jumping on, man. My bad.
Man, absolutely.
Late.
Nah, man.
And,
Thank you for coming in, bro. Because the thing you brought is balance and bravery, bro. I don't know why people be scared to come to the arena, bro.
Why.
Yeah, I know why. They know they get That's why.
Man, like and it's something that's going on in our community, right? Everyone has an opinion, but not everybody wants to do the research and do the work and do all that stuff. So they know who they can try and who not to try, right? And
that's
turning
right.
that Zoom light on and turning, you know what I'm saying, it's completely different than tweeting all day, right?
Yeah.
So it's all part of the scheme. But I always respect everybody on this panel, everybody watching the show. I appreciate y'all, man. Even though I'm kind of doing some other things right now, I always got Cowboys Nation's back. It's frustrating as hell. I hate this. That is week 3, and I feel like my team's not even committed to winning. But sometimes you gotta take the good with the bad, and hopefully things can turn the corner. So appreciate y'all, man. Keep doing y'all thing, because the community needs y'all right now. For the real content creators that love this team and want to win and care about this fan base, you're needed more than ever right now. All of the opioid dealers and all that shit, the market's dried up right now. Them camp clips can't save y'all right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All them, he's dominating films like that cannot save you right now.
Said
Cowboys fans want real solutions and real answers right now to figure out what's going on to stop us from being a doormat in the NFL. So y'all keep doing y'all thing, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, and that's my final word.
Man, my dog, Tuck OG for that. All right.
He a real one.
Now he OG for that, bro. He came in to box everybody. And we wasn't bad, bro. We ain't never mean. You just better know what you're talking about. That's it.
Yeah, every time.
You can't bullshit in here, bro. Like, you can bullshit out there, and you can like be David Koresh with your people. But like when you get cross-examined, it's a totally different world. You gotta know, because we go come back, bro. We go come back with some factuals on you, boy. You know it. So that's why so many people dodge, man. Some Dodgers, and I don't respect you, Dodgers. I'm gonna be honest. I don't respect nobody that can't stand and be cross-examined.
This is Dodger number 2. I ain't gonna lie. This is the second Dodge. You remember the first Dodge? Y'all make sure to follow us on X2. All of us, man. We'll pop in there. That's the second Dodge.
Nah, man, you got to.
You know what I'm talking? I came and found them.
Yeah.
On my third, I was driving from Austin, y'all, back from work. I found his ass because I heard him spewing that shit. I can be honest with you. I heard him spewing that bullshit about running back, and his damn reasoning was some bullshit. Talking about some, I don't want to trade for, because I asked my buddy about a line and a Las Vegas line in football. That's your reasoning behind not improving. You gotta listen to these people sometimes, man. You just gotta sit and just listen to these people sometimes. But I'm gonna be quick with my final word. Listen, I appreciate Tuck and everything like that, and I appreciate all the fans before me. But like I said, I'm a young Cowboys fan. I ain't never seen nothing. So my fire is still burning, and it's an everlasting flame. I will be the tree that falls in the forest if nobody heard. So I will be still spewing this shit if nobody's hearing it. Because I'm gonna be still talking that. So yes, I know we got too many casuals in this fan base. I hate it. I think it's disgusting. It's the worst part about being in this fan base. Sometimes it make me even think about just turning all this in. But I can't stop because I love this team too much, and I know what my enemy, what irks them. I know their pressure points. I know, and yes, I'm calling the Joneses my enemy because at the end of the day, they're not on the side of winning. And I want to embody what they did in the 90s. I don't think they liked Jerry in the 90s. I don't think Jimmy liked Jerry in the 90s. They almost wanted to kill that man. I would have been right there with him, metaphorically. You feel me? Because he got all his little ways, the little things he was doing now, trying to underpay Emmett, not paying running back. They were trying to disrespect the den. You know what I'm saying? So I will be that. They're all the look. This is a public service announcement. All you content creators is on their side. All you motherfucking writers on your side. My nigga, you gonna hate me because I'm gonna be in this bitch forever.
Damn.
Putting out some high quality shit. Because I will not let y'all conceive this. The Cowboy fan base is a lint factor. Y'all just be spewing, just do it. So I will continue. I got insurance lined up. Because I'm trying to win, and I'm not going to be passive. I don't care if they don't want to move. I know what makes them angry. Their money. I will cause a riot in this bitch. They gonna move. You feel me? So that's my final words. I hate that, I got a little French in there, but y'all know where I'm from.
Man, I know where you from. I do know where you from. Lou takes. Let everybody know where they can find you. Y'all make sure y'all, man. That boy been banging on them. I'm talking about banging on them shorts, boy. That boy Short King, man. That dude doing about 10,000 per. Y'all hear me?
I'm trying.
This dude is doing 10,000 views per. You know what I'm saying? And still humble. You know what I'm saying? He ain't throwing it in nobody's face. He chilling. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's all about the mission. It ain't about him. My dog. So anyway, Lou, appreciate you, man. Where can they find you, brother?
Yeah, LOU Taste. You know what I'm saying? LOU.Taste. Appreciate y'all, man. Make sure to follow everybody that's coming in here. We're gonna update the show, man. We already working on that too.
Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be doper.
It's gonna be
Because she's old.
I told you,
Yeah,
if I
and
can learn
it's gonna be
over.
done this week too. Law in the house. What's up, Law?
Shout out to Law, man.
Hey, yeah.
Oh.
Hey, Lou, it's gonna be done this week too. FYI, this week.
Let me know if you need some help. That's
I
how
got
we
you
trying to
help
do it.
enough. You did your
exactly.
part. Hey, I'm a relay it now. I got you. That was Lou Takes, y'all. All right, so go ahead, Al. No. Bishop.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen. I've been a Cowboy fan since 4 years old. 1977.
Hold on. Back that up, boss. Can you kill the music real quick?
Yeah, absolutely.
I got you, dog. I got you. I
got
got this for the Bishop.
You got this for the Bishop?
For the Bishop.
All right. I already
He
know
went
this
back
is
to
gonna
the
be fly.
70s. I got the Bishop. Here we go.
Turn it up.
Hold on. I got you.
Man, ignorant, man.
I thought Lou was gone. He in the bed still.
Lou, they messing with me, Lou.
There we go.
Wow. Man, turn that mess off, man. I ain't got time for that.
It's playing now, man. Go. You gotta go, man.
The music don't match my vibe right now.
Okay, flip the script there.
All right, back to my groove. Back to my groove there.
You went to
back to my groove.
I don't want no behavior.
No, real talk. You need to add a what's the name though to your keyboard.
I got stuff. You ain't got to worry.
No, I'm talking about
Bishop said turn that off.
Add an organ to your thing.
Bishop,
Listen. We got to go because we got to go. Listen, 1977, 4 years old. My first year, Dad is sitting there in his 20s. I'm 4 years old. I was there in 1977 when we beat the Broncos. So I've seen every Super Bowl. That's Super Bowl 12, all the way up until now. So I got rings, as a fan. I know what it's like. I've seen it happen. I saw the aggressive Jerry Jones. I saw it. I remember it like yesterday. And because I saw it, I come to this conclusion. That's why Tuck's words frustrated me so much. Because sometimes you're in denial stage. I'm not saying I'm going there because I'm still like boss. I'm still saying forget all these picks. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to win now, but I don't want to be in denial stage. This version of Jerry Jones resembles his son. It is not the gambler. It is the passive guy. Mm-hmm. And his son's mentality has injected poison into this organization, the poison of not winning at all costs. That's where the problem is. And because of that, when we come up with these great content creators like Boss Show Me, and we got Amp, and we got Lou, and we got Star, and we got Law in the building, we got Tuck, we got all these guys, Voch Lombardi, we got all these guys, all the great ones. West Coast, Henny, Landlord, DMV, Rome, all these guys, all of them. I know I'm missing names. I'm just throwing an angry Cowboy fan is in the building. He's in here. All of these guys who are used, at least, I already said Star, are used to winning, at least in this field. Ideas. Y'all know how hard it is for us to come up with some of this stuff here. We're winners. We look. I put anybody up here against anybody, and not to have the organization to match us. It's becoming incredibly frustrating to me. So while I'm trying to figure out and watch tape, while I'm sitting there watching tape of Green Bay, trying to figure out, okay, what can Kenneth Clark do? What can Osa do? What I ain't seen Clown. I'm trying to figure out what holes we can get. What can we do on offense? Saying, hey, let's run the ball more. This need to be a time possession game. We know Mike and them gonna be playing the offensive line, 3 guys who got question marks, 2 non-starters. Then we got Steele. Some of y'all going to get Steele. And we saying, okay, we already know Green Bay gonna attack there. I'm trying to figure out how we can do it. My organization's down here trying to figure out this. I'm almost scared to say this, Boston panel. I'm almost saying they see how bad they are. They already know Green Bay pick is gonna be low. But if we keep losing, we got a chance to get our pick in the top 10. I'm almost saying that. The competitor in me is not saying that. But my owner, that gambler died, man. I can't tell you. He died. It is a shell of Jerry Jones now. That's what I'm saying. And if the future of this organization is in the hands of Stephen Jones, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have lightning strike in the draft. That's the only way we're going to get past it, because the mentality is not to win at all costs. And that is what I am seeing. And look here, I love all y'all, but I don't care if you stand with me or not. I'm telling you, as a person that remembers 1992, 93, 95, I even throw 94 even though we lost, 96, 97, even though we really won Super Bowl contenders, we was in the playoffs. I remember all of this. And I'm telling y'all, this ain't what I remember. This is not the aggressive gambler that I remember. And until if I don't see it, I'm gonna call it like it is. Love the Cowboys, but we don't look like my America's team. We look like a team that's just trying to stay relevant. I'm done. That's my final words. Listen, follow me at the Big Time Show on YouTube, the Big Time Show on Facebook, at Big Time Lou on X, or at Big Time Lou. You can just type up the Big Time Show. You'll see my face. Come experience my foolishness.
Yes. So, hey, Amp, let's make it quick because my son's real hungry.
Okay.
I'll go to just kind of take the baton from Big Time. When you go watch the documentary, you see all the gambles and sacrifices that Jerry made. It is shameful that where we are. You see that this man was using bank loans to go get oil wells, drilling in holes and lying to bankers, saying that he knew exactly what he was doing. But in reality, he would say only God knew if it was oil down there. And then he would strike the oil and get the oil, and then it would make him wealthy as he was leveraged up to loans and stuff like that, just taking gambles. Then he would take all that money and go buy a bankrupt Dallas Cowboys. And then he would take all of that and then get rid of Tom Landry and go get me Jimmy Johnson and then get out the way. Gamble after was losing $1 million a month trying to hemorrhage a failed Dallas Cowboys. And then when it came down to it, and when he really needed to make it work, the last of Jerry is gone, where he lost to San Fran. Said it was the first time he cried out the NFL game. And then it was time to be a gambler one last time and do what he needed to do. And what he did is he went and got Deion Sanders and paid double of every player on this team. Gambled. And guess who didn't like it? Steven. And so we know what we're looking at. You didn't spend all them years being a risk taker to be this passive. We know this is not you. What I would hope, but it ain't gonna happen because I get it. Jerry loved his son, and all of us will fall on the sword for our son. Every one of us. Every one of us would sometimes take a punch in the face for our son. We would, because we love our children more than anything. But I really wish that Jerry one last time would say, "Hey, son, get out the way. Get out the way, man. This is passive. You go lose your fans. Your fans is checking out on you and they not falling." Green Bay was the last time that hurt us and had us hurt for 2 years. We know as content creators that it took 2 years for us to get this optimism back. And you traded Micah to the very team that kicked your ass in your house. Okay. So I guess what? if you passive and you not aggressive, if you don't go make up for that with a Trey Hendricks, if you don't go make up for that with changing out these safeties right now, if you're not aggressive and go take her RB1, if you're not aggressive in keeping Sanborn out there over Morris Leofau, what kind of bullshit is that? If you're not aggressive for going to play the best man at all costs, you go deserve the massive exodus that you go receive. Yeah, it's gonna be some suckers that's gonna sit around and suck up to you, but you're gonna lose a whole lot of real men and women that know what real aggressiveness look like, and this ain't it. That's my final word.
You want to be a boss? You gotta pay the price. So I'm gonna make this quick, y'all. All great points. You heard Big Time talking about from Pee-wee to grown man status. You heard Boss talk about the sacrifices that were being made. And one thing we have learned about the Jones family, one thing they love more than anything else on this earth is they love that green. They bleed blue, but they love green. And if you want more green, what better way to do so the following season by being able to charge your fan base and everybody who wants to come an astronomical amount of money to see the world champions in Dallas. You know what kind of money that would look like, Jerry? See, you experienced that in the 90s. But right now in 2025, we all know inflation is higher than Wiz Khalifa, okay? You would make stupid money. You would make hand over fist over what you did back then. So if you want a little bit more cheese, guess what, dog? You got to really go all in. Because you have the building blocks there. You have, as I said earlier, what a lot of people envy, what they would want. I wish my franchise was where yours is. I wish I had the pieces you did, because then I make one or two more moves and I get me a trophy. It's teams still in the league that have never tasted the sweet taste of victory, hoisting that Lombardi trophy. They've been trying for a long time. I live in Georgia. These Falcons fans hate me. Because guess what? We got 5 of them, y'all. They have none. All they got is a conference championship. So guess what? If you want to make that bread, like I told my wife yesterday, it takes money to make money. And if you want to return, damn it, you got to go all in. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good becomes your better and your better becomes your best. Until next time, Cowboys Nation, y'all be blessed.